It will be disastrous when a leader or manager shows up with one attitude one day and treats people with a different attitude the next day. The 6 people who had the biggest impact on my life were all women. Had I been sexist, my life would have been far less fulfilling. My favorite writers are all Jews: David, Solomon, Matthew, Mark. Well, you get the picture. What you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals. Zig Ziglar. You cannot tailor-make the situations in life, but you can tailor-make the attitudes to fit those situations. I'm constantly amazed that owners and managers of all businesses don't train their people to call the person who pays by credit card by name. It definitely makes the customer feel good and will be a factor in bringing them back to your place of bus. It's absolutely true that unless you can instill discipline upon yourself, you will never be able to lead others. Wally Amos is the classic example of a man who gets up again and again. U.S. President Theodore Roosevelt has been described as founder of the Bull Moose Party, the man who led his troops up San Juan Hill in the Spanish-American War, a big game hunter, family man, civic servant and a host of other things. The young athlete who aspires to greatness, generally speaking, learns a number of things from several different coaches. The first one taught him the fundamentals, the second one instilled discipline in him and taught him more of the techniques that. When you give directives to a child, especially a teenager, you must consider the nature of your child. Zig Ziglar. Whether it's 8 o'clock in the morning or 8 o'clock at night, I always try to greet others before they have a chance to speak to me. We all prospect, and don't even know we're doing it. When you start the dating process, you are actually prospecting for the person you want to marry. When you're interviewing employees, you are prospecting for someone who will best fit your needs. The one thing coaches cannot tolerate is the individual who grows arrogant because he excelled at a lower level and believes he has nothing else to learn. When you are truly interested in other people, you will learn what they are interested in and if they have a need for your product. If they like you, and most people like folks who take an interest in them, they'll help you find people who do need you. Send out a cheerful, positive greeting, and most of the time you will get back a cheerful, positive greeting. It's also true that if you send out a negative greeting, you will, in most cases, get back a negative greeting. When you encourage others, you in the process are encouraged because you're making a commitment and difference in that person's life. Encouragement really does make a difference. Andy Andrews is the best speaker I have ever seen. Expect the best. Prepare for the worst. Capitalize on what comes. You cannot tailor-make the situations in life, but you can tailor-make the attitudes to fit those situations.